Hey guys, this is a bit of a different video. I honestly have no idea who's even going to watch this because it's been a while since I've posted consistently on this channel at all, let alone a personal video. But if you're watching this, hi. As I said, and as you've probably noticed, it has been a hot minute since I've been consistent on this channel. And every time I try to come back, it feels like a bit of an elephant in the room that I've never quite explained. So I thought today I'd explain why I stopped doing K-pop YouTube videos. It's a pretty simple answer, but I feel like it's something I need to explain nonetheless. So as you guys know, my K-pop channel was such a huge part of my life. I literally was uploading all the time. I'd stay up till 5 a.m. to upload. I'd be late to school because videos used to drop at 9 a.m. sometimes in the UK. So I'd say I had a doctor's appointment and turn up late, ruined my attendance. I was dedicated to the cause. And I did this because I loved K-pop. I loved uploading and I loved the community that I built. I loved you guys. But it felt like the longer I did K-pop videos, the more certain things started to pile up on me. And a lot of that was hate. I found that the more videos that I did, I had people commenting progressively worse and worse things. Under my dance videos, I'd have people talking about my looks, saying I looked fat, saying I was ugly. Too many things for, at a time when I started YouTube, I was like 15. In my formative years, seeing all of those comments really started to affect me, considering I also had an eating disorder at the time and had a lot of image issues. Going online at like 16, 17, 18, and just seeing loads of comments on my body, how I look. Sometimes I'd have comments going, "Oh, you look skinnier today. That's so good. I'm so proud of you." And it would it was horrible, really. As well as this, you guys know one of my most popular series was the I Forced My Friends to React to K-pop series. And I look back on those days so fondly. Sadly, it could never happen again unless I did it over like Discord or something, because all of my friends went to uni and like, I kind of want to bring it back and grab my like streamer friends and try and get them into K-pop and like bring back the series in that kind of way. I feel like that would be super, super fun. But it kind of reached a point with that series where I felt like I couldn't do anything right there either. I'd either show them the wrong groups or say something wrong or give an incorrect piece of information. And it reached a point where people were saying that I was letting the video down or that I wasn't doing anything right. There were comments outright being like, the video would be better if you weren't in it. And people just wanted to see my friends, which I understand it's a reaction with my friends, but it was my channel. I was spending hours planning these videos, hours editing them. I used to edit these like 2-hour long videos down to the time they ended up being on a MacBook. It was about to explode. It would take forever. But people went from really enjoying them to all of a sudden, give me this, give me more. You didn't do that. You didn't show this one. You didn't do the right part. Everyone spoke over this. Why did you let them do that? Like it got so much because I enjoyed making those videos so much, but it suddenly felt like I was constantly running after everybody to try and please them. And then I feel like one of the biggest things that kind of brought this around as well and kind of made me lose my passion for it all a little bit was the Felix situation. I don't want this to sound like I'm blaming Felix from Stray Kids for me going on a hiatus. Not his fault at all. But you guys know there was a situation at KCON Thailand where I got recognized by Felix and the whole situation went kind of viral. And I received so much love from stays. You guys know I am an OG day one stay. I'm a pre-debut stay. I love those boys so much and always will. But alongside the recognition also came probably the biggest bout of hate I've ever received in my life. It was kind of all the stuff I was already facing, but on crack, because it was in my DMs, it was in my Instagram comments, it was in my emails. Who's emailing people hate in this day and age? It was people telling me that I'd ruined their favorite ship, that I was ugly. I was getting death threats every single day. Every day. And I couldn't even avoid it because even if I, didn't go on Twitter or didn't go on Instagram, it would still be in my emails. It would still be under every piece of media I posted, and it was just getting too much for me. I love K-pop so much and I always will, but it suddenly felt like no matter what I would post, it would have a negative reaction. It reached a point where even when I'd say my favorite member of the band that I was reacting to, I'd receive death threats. And I was really confused because I have some amazing reactor friends, Dre, Jerry, KML, Desi March, so many amazing people. And they weren't going through the same thing. If anything, they were getting praised for the same thing that I was getting hate for. I'd see my friends get, recognized by idols and everybody would be like, "Oh my God, that's so cool." Whereas for me, I'd be told to go die. I don't know why this is. I don't know if it's because I'm a girl or anything. And I tried my best to listen to what was obviously the majority of really, really nice comments, but it really started to get on top of me. And it felt like the easiest way to stop that was to stop the videos. As well as this, my K-pop channel has never been monetized. Anyone who does reaction content is hardly ever monetized because obviously it gets copyright claimed by the song. So I was making no money. I had my YouTube channel for the many, many years that I had it. It has like 40 million views and I made maybe $1,000 collectively on AdSense over all of those years. I had this channel for the love of the game. It wasn't even for money. So when I reached a point where I was like, my mental is seriously declining here. I'm not having fun anymore. I feel like no matter what I do, it's wrong. And there wasn't even like, it's not like I needed to do it for my livelihood. It just felt best to stop. And I don't know if towards the end you could tell that my passion for it had gone, but it had. I was a bit miserable. And don't get me wrong, since I've stopped making videos, I've never once stopped listening to K-pop. I still love it so much. I love how you guys read my comments going, listen to this Blackpink song. Oh, I'm listening. I'm so listening. But I'm just not as on the pulse as I used to be. And I really missed it. I would have people come into my Twitch chat or message me personally being like, I really miss your K-pop videos. Sometimes I'd look at my like comments on that channel and it'd be loads of people being like, hey, where are you? And again, I never stopped. I'm in actually a K-pop dance team called ODC. Like I still have such a love for K-pop, but I just was so scared of posting myself online again because I didn't know what the reaction would be. But it was always something that I wanted to do again and something that I wanted to get back to. So when there was the Blackpink comeback, I was like, hey, let's do it. And as you guys know, there were maybe 3 or 4 points where I tried to make channel comebacks. And every time it was just like, I don't know, it was like an anxiety where I'd upload the video and I'd be like, hey, this got a really good response. But I was too scared to keep going because I was just, felt like it was inevitable that at some point it would kind of all go back to how it was. But recently I had this just change of opinion where I was like, do you know what? Who cares? Back then when I started, I'd only just started being on social media. I didn't have a very thick skin. And if anything, having that channel made me have a very thick skin. But since I'm now full-time in social media, I was like, hey, I can take these people on now. So I'm back. And that's why I'm back, because I love doing this so much. I love you guys so much. I love K-pop so much. And I refuse to stop because people want to be mean. You know, I know the ways to get around it these days. I know how to deal with hate now. I'm back. Not only am I back, I'm actually planning on bringing back this channel like it has never been back before. You guys know I used to only do reactions to songs as they were coming back. And at least for this first week, I am planning on trying to upload every single day. I have planned so many catch-up videos, so many recap videos, and please let me know anything else you want me to react to in the comments. But also, I think I'm going to start a Patreon because there are so many things that I've always wanted to react to, but I never could because of like copyright issues. So I might also start a Patreon that I'd upload on every day, every other day, reacting to survival shows, recaps, BTS runs, Stray Kids survival shows, anything you guys want. I think it'd be really fun to have that element of it too. But yeah, I just really wanted to explain why I was gone, because there are so many elements to it. Hey, I'm never going to stop doing this. I love it so much. So I'm back. And I'm aware that probably trying to bring back this channel is like trying to revive a dead corpse, but I'm going to try my best and I'm going to try to upload every day the best I can. But yeah, to those of you who watched this and to those of you who are still watching, thank you so much for all the support. When I uploaded my Twice and Blackpink reactions for Jump and This Is 4, my heart was so full with the amount of people who actually missed me. I don't know, I never expected that. But yeah, I'm back and it's definitely going to be a lot of hard work to get things back to how they were. But thank you so much for all the love and thank you for allowing me to be able to do this in the first place and for still being here. Thank you so much and I'm sorry, but I'm back now. Love you.